bring it in, guys. We're gonna talk a little, as I always do, we're gonna talk a little conceptually to start, and then we're gonna get to actual techniques and things, okay? You guys will notice when I'm teaching, you're gonna hear a lot of the same things over and over again, like phrases that are gonna apply in a lot of different positions, okay? And you're gonna hear two of them today. Number one is inside position. Number two is push-pull. These are two things that prevail in combat sports, in all areas of combat sports, especially grappling combat sports, winning inside position and learning the concept of push-pull. Come here, Josh. So the first one we're gonna talk about is just inside control. That means winning the inside position with my arms, with my underhooks, with my body, getting to that inside control. The number two thing we're gonna talk about is push-pull. And just as a general rule, if I want Josh to do something, okay, he's a big, strong guy, right? If I want him to push away from me, what should I do? Push him away from me? No. First, I should pull him to me. I should do the opposite. Because this is sort of a game where anything that's good for me is bad for him. Oftentimes when I'm rolling with somebody or I'm doing something, they don't know exactly what I'm doing. Usually they're just gonna stop me from doing whatever it is I'm trying to do, right? That's the most common thing. So if I pull him, if I pull him to me, he pulls away or pushes away. If I push him, he comes to me. If I want him to do something, I want to push him to do the opposite of it, right? So if I want him to push into me, what am I going to do? If I want him to push into me where I would be pulling, I'm going to push into him. If I want him to go this way, I go this way. If I want him to go that way, I'll go this way. Does that make sense? If I want him to stand up, I push his head down. Does that make sense? If I want him to crunch in, I push away, right? But we're going to start off coming inside here, and I'm going to control. He's like reaching out. I'm going to try to get to the inside. I'm going to control here to his armpits first. And then I'm going to go to a clinch, right, a collar tie, okay? Hand right here on the back of his neck. I like to curve my fingers up slightly. I get that from Muay Thai. I find that it gives me a little bit more control toward the tip of the lever. Your spine and your head make a lever. The further to the tip of the lever I can get, the more control that I have. I don't go like Muay Thai where I go over the crown of the head because I want a little more control on the neck here. So again, we're just entering. I'm going to come in. I'm going to control here onto the biceps first. Then I'm going to go to my single collar tie, okay? What I'm going to do to go to my front headlock, I'm going to push into him. His reaction is going to be to come back to me. When it does, I'm going to drop my foot back and snap him to my front headlock here. I'm grabbing at his chin, okay? Then from here, I'll pull this arm to me or go under, depending on what I'm trying to do. So I'm here. I've got my single collar tie, push, pull. Okay, that's the same side snap down. You got cross snap downs where I bring to the opposite arm. Got same side where I bring to the same side arm. Both work. Both are good. Real simple entry to start. So I'm here, looking for inside control, push, grip, push into him, snap down, boom. So in the hand position when I go here, I'm controlling inside. I'm right here. When I snap down, this hand comes and cups his chin here, just like that, okay? Now this arm here is gonna depend on what I'm gonna do. Most of the time I'll go to the tricep and pull it to my chest, and I'll control here. Sometimes I'll go under and work this, just depending, but most importantly, go to this chin strap and control the opposite arm. That's my hand position. The next one we're gonna go over is a little fancier, but it actually works extremely well. So same entry, I'm looking at inside control, we're looking on the insides of the biceps, boom, I'm here. Okay, I'm controlling the inside of his arm here. Not like on the outside here, I wanna be on the inside, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk my feet and I wanna get his elbow under his head. Okay? I'm gonna get his elbow under his head. I'm gonna go elbow under head, okay? If he doesn't defend that, I can just go to a front headlock, but he's gonna defend it, because right, when I push him, what's he gonna do? He's gonna pull. If I pull, he's gonna do what? He's gonna push, okay? So normally what's gonna happen, I'm gonna start walking, he's gonna go the other way, I'm gonna swap my hands. Right? I'll do that as many times as I have to until his head is in the right position. Like his head's not in, I can't go to the headlock right here. So I'm going here, boom, snapping, he pushes back, boom, sorry. And I'm just going back and forth, boom, until I can get to it. A little effort, you gotta be a little rough with them, so don't give effort when you're doing it. But it's like, that's the idea, you know what I mean? It's just direction changing. So I'm here and I'm walking, he pushes back, boom, I'm going this way. He pushes back, boom, he pushes back, boom. Right? So I just keep going back and forth, I keep direction changing. Good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu, whatever. That's what it's all about, direction changing. I'm not driving for one thing. I'll go one way, he defends, I'm gonna go the other way. They defend that, I go the other way. They defend that, I go the other way. I'm not trying to force it, right? Just remember, when I'm here, I'm walking my feet and I just gotta get his head over his elbow. That's all I gotta do, head over elbow. He comes back, I'm gonna do the same thing. Boom, head over elbow. Head over elbow, boom, there it is. I only have to keep doing it until when I do it, his head is below my armpit, right? Because it's not gonna be the first time it's gonna be here. Then he's gonna drive into me. Boom, it's gonna be here. Bam, there it is. I'm gonna use somebody else next round because I feel bad. I feel like I'm abusing Josh a little bit.
Are you gonna like stop and explain something, or are you just gonna keep pushing me around? So I'm like, do I keep going?
We're gonna go now from a mutual, let's go right-handed. Turn this way. From a mutual collar tie. That means he's got a collar tie and I've got a collar tie. The rules now change. The rules change now because as I pull on him, I'm also sort of pulling on myself. So as I'm pulling on him, a normal snap down is gonna not work nearly as well because he's got a collar tie too. And all the snap downs we've done so far, our collar tie hand has been our primary pulling hand. That rule is gonna change now. So we're here, we've got our collar tie. I've got my right hand, he's got his. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hand here, I'm gonna go wrist deep here. Now this is gonna be my primary pulling hand. I might be right foot forward, and he's right foot forward on this one. It might be left and left, it just depends on their background. I wanna swap to a left foot forward for this one because I'm gonna push, and when I do it, I'm stepping in a little, but I'm primarily pulling to try to square his stance, okay? So I'm here, I go wrist deep, not fingers deep. A lot of you guys are gonna wanna go fingers deep. I'm not feeling his biceps, wrist deep. My primary pull hand is here and I'm snatching, push, pull, there. So again here, like I'm not kidding, it actually hurt pretty bad. I'm here in my stance, I've got the neck, I'm wrist deep. I'm gonna bring my left foot up a little bit, bring my right foot back, I'm pushing into him, I'm snatching, and when I snatch, my primary snatch is this hand. Boom. There. And with this one, if you do it right, their hands should hit the mat. I wanna keep everything tight so I can yank. Like you can't yank here, like you can yank here when my elbow's tight to my body. Primary snatch hand, bro.
And you wonder why his neck hurt.
What kind of shit he talking on? No neck having ass? Just one big ass trap muscle walking around, purple trap muscle walking around the gym. Tom Austin, what's up on Mosley? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no neck. I can't be choked because I ain't got no neck. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no neck around here. My name's Mosley, and I got no neck, and I approve this message. A lot of jiu-jitsu people make a lot of mistakes in front headlock. I think it's getting better. I think it's been improved recently. But there were some mistakes I was doing that I didn't even know I was doing all the way up to black belt. One of the big ones is once I get here, is letting my shoulder rest up here on the back. It's a no-no, okay? I want my shoulder in the neck. I wanna be low in the neck here. I wanna ride my weight. I wanna be controlling with my chin strap on this side and controlling the arm on the other. This should not be a comfortable ride for him. Okay, I'm keeping my weight down, okay? Not up here like this. So I wanna keep my legs back. I wanna keep my weight. What we talk about, the spine is a lever, the head's the end of that lever. I want my weight to sit here, not here, here. You've got so many options there in jiu-jitsu. In jiu-jitsu, there's so many things you can do. So many chokes. You've got Darces, you've got anacondas, you've got guillotines, you've got back takes, you've got Peruvian neckties. There's so many finishes and ways to improve your position in jiu-jitsu as opposed to wrestling or other things that don't have as many options there. They got a lot too, but nothing like jiu-jitsu. There's so many options. You've got control of the neck, you've got control of the head, you're in a good position, but don't be satisfied with that position. That's not a stall position. That's not a position to get there and wait. That's a position, that is a in motion position. I'm looking immediately when I get there, I'm looking to go somewhere else. I'm looking to improve, finish the match, or improve to the back. If you don't want that to happen to you, be in class this week.